Starts getting in here.
Did you take your medicine that yet?
Not yet.
Right, that's all. I'm gonna go out to
Okay, honey.
whatever.
Good morning, Flintlock. Good morning, YouTube. Got 4 viewers on this morning. Good morning, everybody. Big Larry feels rough this morning. I'm still in the doghouse. I hope I'm not in the doghouse until it grows back. We have a couple of new additions in the house, and probably going to be a few more here shortly. Morning, Minnie. My wife's cat is having her kittens this morning. She woke us up about 5:30, 5:45 this morning, having them. Right now, she has 2. And I figure a cat usually has, what, 5 or 6? Yeah, we're having kittens right now. She's had two. She's in there cleaning them. And I don't know if she's going to have more. I don't know yet. We're going to wait and see. I think cats usually have more than two, don't they? Don't they have like 4 or 5, 6? Yes. Let's get that sugar up a little. The wife said she tried to have them in her bed. And the wife put her in the pen where she belongs, where we've trying to set it up where she can have her kittens, where it's nice and quiet. And now there's
2.
Okay. She's had 3. One ain't made it yet. One's gone. We lost one of the kittens. So she's got 3, 1 dead. This is the cat's first litter, so they are. She is in a nice, quiet, dark spot. They were many, and they snuck out. Yes, exactly, Stream. And since she snuck out, once we moved over here, we just been letting them do outside. There's 3 or 4 cats outside, so running around, male cats. That's why that one got stuck in the tree all week. I think the male cat chased her up there. But she got hungry and it started pour down raining, and she come out of that tree very quickly. It ain't that she couldn't get out of it. I think she was just scared of that big old tomcat. Never 4 acres. Yeah. Hunger and rain will do it. It dragged her right back in the house. She come in, took 2 bites, and went right back out the door. Just like a teenager would do. It ain't the mama cat that got stuck up in the tree. It was our cats are probably about 5 or 6 months apart. To me, one of them was still a baby becoming a teenager, and the other one was almost a full grown cat when we got him. Yeah, I bet. That's because he's 14 years old now. He's an old cat. Yeah, ours love to get up and play and run around and chase mice, chase anything they can. They even chase my wife's feet. Yeah, he's retired, exactly. My wife was asking me this morning, how many kittens you think she's gonna have? I was like, I don't know. 4, 5, 6 somewhere. Yeah, the cat you real originally almost started having them right in my wife's bed. She's gonna have them while my wife was sitting there sleeping. She's gonna crawl up to the wife and start having them. And I didn't want to ruin my wife's bed or ruin the blankets and everything, so the wife got up real quick and put her in the box. I know the wife's got to go to the grocery store today. She's going to overstock again. Yeah, definitely 4 acres. What rumors, Kilroy? What rumors did you hear, Kilroy? I don't have to get at his money. I have his money. That's the way I am nowadays, too, Stream. Even though I did watch a video from 3/22/21 with Miss Parker this morning. I already got his money. Why would I be trying to get J Dubs to help me get Vaughn's money? I already got it all. Kilroy, I've been paying everybody to go against Vaughn Hilton. $300 trillion, I can do whatever I please. Exactly, stream. I missed that part, stream. Yeah. I did see that. I wasn't in the live stream, but I did witness it. I did see it on camera. It sounds like it, stream. Yep, exactly. That's the one I like. Miss Alice just told him how it was. Von Hilton didn't care for his mother. He didn't show her no respect, showed her no love, showed her nothing but a piece of shit that he was. Yep. Why CSB took the children. She literally said, "That's why they took your children." No, that's not the they didn't take my children for a dirty house, Mom. Then he literally got on there and read it and said it. They took it for a dirty house and spoiled bottles sitting on the counter. That's what I'm saying, people. And I've said it, and we talked about it yesterday's show. Von Hilton, he puts it out there for us. I don't have to make nothing up about Von Hilton. Von Hilton's going to do it all on his own. Von Hilton's going to tell us what he wants us to know, and we run with it. Yeah, maybe that's what he was doing, KG. I never thought of that. That's a good idea. It's called a spoiled baby bottle that probably sat there and they were probably trying to feed it to him. Yeah, I know, Minnie. And he's supposed to be a good father. Me, I made a fresh bottle every time it was feeding time. We didn't use what they didn't eat because, hate to tell you, my kids ate everything that was put in that bottle. Yeah, he's good for nothing, exactly. And I don't give a shit if the formula did cost $15 a can. My kids got a fresh bottle every time. Yep, exactly, KG. Exactly, buddy. Them bottles would have been garbage, and I would have went out and bought new ones. Yep, exactly, Stream. Well, in his book, all of them, Kilroy. As far as I knew, it was all four or all three of them. Don't put me wrong. A kid's going to watch what you put on the TV. You telling me if you would have had two TVs and put the weather on one station and put the cartoons on the other, that she'd watch the weather station? I'd have to call you guys on that. My kids grew up watching Mickey and Minnie, Buzz Bunny, Barney the Purple Dinosaur. As they got older, they started getting into the Disney movies that my mom had. My mom had all the Disney movies. So I would throw one of the cartoon Disney ones in, and my kids would sit and watch them all day. No problem. Now my viewers are climbing. Yeah, no doubt, Kilroy, no doubt. Well, and that's kind of funny there, Stream. I gotta laugh at that. I'm gonna read it out loud. I was even in the live when he said he made Andrea take a DNA test for the first kid. Andrea wouldn't have to take the DNA. We already know it's hers. If it come out of her, it's hers. You just have to, Vaughn Hilton had to take a DNA to prove that it was his. Andrea didn't have to take the DNA. Vaughn had to. Well, that was up to her and Vaughn Hilton when that baby was born. Because when these two were born, they carried my last name. Morning, Frosty. Welcome to the Monday Morning Show. So he took a DNA. He would be the one that had to take the DNA, not her. We know who. I mean, if she ain't got no DNA in that baby, then she didn't give birth to that baby. And I want to know how in the hell that baby got in her if none of her DNA is in the baby. So the DNA would have been by the fathers, not the mother. Well, welcome into the Big Larry Show, Mr. Germany. Hey, Hans. Yep, the father and the child, exactly. You know me from John and Von Hilton. Well, if you've heard anything from them about me, you don't know much about me. But I will welcome you to my show. I welcome everybody. I don't, have no problems with nobody unless you start problems. Yesterday, I literally had to throw somebody out of my room. I didn't wait for one of my wrenches to do it. I got tired of him running his mouth and I threw him out. Yeah, he mentions me. I've stole $300 trillion from Von Hilton. His mom's the richest woman around the world. She made Elon Musk, the man that just bought Google and all them, makes him look like a welfare bum. Yeah, I know, I know. But here, I got $300 trillion, people, and I'm still living in a double wide single or double wide trailer in the little city that's in the state of Kentucky, which is the poorest state around the United States. Kentucky is one of the poorest. But I'm still living here with 300 trillion. I don't think I could put $300 trillion in this trailer. 300 trillion would not fit in this trailer. Yeah, I know. I think Von Hilton just lies a lot to try to get views, or I don't know. He's just stupid. He's a dumb fuck. I've been on here for 9 months. I don't get on here and lie about much. There are things I lie about, of course. And I think if you guys ain't figured out the lies, then there is something wrong. Oh, Ronnie Ray did sell me the mint yesterday, people. He took $500 million for the Denver Mint. So now I own the Denver Mint and the Pennsylvania Mint. Hello, California. I'm coming to get the mint. All I gotta do is con little Jim into selling it to me. Maybe I should brainwash him, just like I did Alex, huh? I thought about buying Kentucky, but I kind of backed out of it. For a poor state, they wanted too much money. If I'm going to spend that kind of money on a state, I'm going to buy a bigger and better state than that. I mean, Kentucky's very beautiful, don't put me wrong. But it wasn't worth $100 trillion. Maybe I'll just go over to Arkansas and buy Arkansas. Colorado's beautiful. I hear they make good money during the skiing season. Maybe I'll go buy Colorado. See, Hayes, I lied too. But I think everybody knows my lies. I don't care what Von Hilton says. He says he's going to put me in jail. He says I had to move and I had to leave everything I own there. Von Hilton, I moved. Vaughn, I took everything with me. Yes, we are. He is my great aunt's son. It's my grandfather's baby sister's boy. He says we're not, but I got news for you. We are. I don't want to say that. I really don't want to say that. But, you know, I like to be truthful. His mother and my grandfather were brother and sister. My grandfather was the oldest of the 9. Yeah, well, his mom was born a Frost. Von Hilton thinks that when a man and woman makes love, that woman loses all her blood. Every drop of blood falls out of her, and all that man's blood goes shooting up inside her. That's an awful lot of fucking blood for 2 little squirts. His mom was born a Frost. His mom will die as a Frost. She might have been married to Hilton, but she is a Frost. And I hate to tell Von Hilton, the Hilton Frost blood is running through him. His daddy's blood did not feed him the 9 months that his mother carried him. It was the Frost blood. Hans, that's originally what brought me on this YouTube station. That's what made me get started. Hell no, I'm not living with him. I wouldn't live with him. The man ain't changed his clothes in 3 years. Ain't been in a shower since Andrea left. Hell, he probably ain't been in a shower since the day before Andrea got there. The man is scared of water. The man is scared of the dark. I lived in one of his houses that he owns, and he gave me eviction notice. Never came over to collect rent, nothing. He just threw eviction notice on my front porch. So we moved. He tells everybody he's going to get me for the $36,000 that I owe in back pay. I hope he takes me to court for it. Right now, there's no court dates, no nothing going on. I wish he would take me to court for it. Because the minute we walk in that courtroom and I pull out my rent receipts, my bookwork, my fucking bank statements, Von Hilton, I'm going to take everything you own. starting with your mother's house, because that's the only one worth having. I'll be taking the house, or I'll be taking Lake Alice, because I sure love to own a lake or a little pond that I could stock with fish. And anytime I'm ready and I'm hungry for fish, I go throw a fishing pole in there and catch my dinner and bring it out, clean it, gut it, fry it up right there. Because I was in control of his mother's money. He cannot control. Long story short is I was helping Alice. She called me one day, said she needed help. I went over and helped her. I helped her for 5 or 6 months. Vaughn got a little upset that I was trying to help his mom. He steps in. He's like, Mom, let me take over. I can do this. I went to college for real estate. I went to this. I went and did all that. And blah, 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 blah. I know how to do it all. Miss Alice says, Larry, go ahead and let him do it. I gave him the bank books. I gave him the keys to everything. Just like he's taken over. And sure, I gave it all to him. This was like, honestly, I think it was like the ending of August. September went by. October went by. November went by. December goes by. Christmas is here. We all have a good Christmas. 2 days after the first of the year, Miss Alice called me crying. What's wrong, Miss Alice? Honey, what's wrong? What? You got a shut-off notice for your phone? How? You got money. Ain't your phone bill being paid? I don't know. They just sent me a disconnection notice. I called the phone company. They said she was 3 months behind. So he has not paid her telephone bill in 3 months. It was almost $800 and something. So I did a little snooping. And I found out her AARP was also shut off. That's a $289 a month bill that she paid, which covers her insurance. Anything that her Medicare, Medicaid didn't cover, it covered. So the fireman and Vaughn Hilton were going to court because Vaughn Hilton was going to fight and say that Miss Alice could not take care of herself and that he wanted full control. I went to the courtroom because the fireman told me what was going on, and I was listening to him. And I got in the courtroom. I sat and listened for a few minutes. Miss Alice's lawyer walked up to me. He goes, I've seen you before. You're related to Miss Alice, ain't you? I was like, yeah, she's my great aunt. My grandfather's little sister. He kind of looked at me, goes, you know, they're about ready to put her in a nursing home, don't you? And I looked at him. I was like, no way, buddy. I'm not letting that woman go to no nursing home. When she dies, she wants to die at home, not in no nursing home. So I stood up and I went up there and I talked to her lawyer again. And the lawyer talked to the judge. And I ended up getting power of attorney. Vaughn Hilton got power of the medical. In other words, his job was to make sure she ate 3 meals a day. And she took all 5 pills in the morning and 3 at night. Basically, it was jealousy because I was running everything. I knew how to pay the bills and he didn't. He said he kept paying it using his credit card. And you would think after, say her bill's $150 a month for her phone. When he got the following phone bill and it says $300, You don't think I would have wondered, well, how in the hell did my phone bill go from 150 to 300? Oh, wait a minute. They didn't get last month's payment. Let me call them and give them the payment and make sure it's paid for. No, Vaughn didn't do that. Her phone bill was not paid for 3 straight months. Her AARP was completely shut off. And you know something, Vaughn Hilton? And I can say this clear as day. I saved your ass, bitch. Because if I would not have put AARP back on your mother, the day that your mother was life flighted from the elementary school to Lexington, Kentucky, they would be taking your house right now for that bill. That's $137,000 just for life flight. That's not counting all the hospital bills, the medical, everything else. That was just the life flight. You know, he gets on their haze and he says that his mom and dad got a divorce because of my Uncle Jim. Uncle Jim told his daddy that mommy was cheating, told mommy that daddy was cheating. That is not how that went. That is not why they got a divorce. They got a divorce to screw the government. They got a divorce to screw the medical department in our country. Because Miss Alice had money in the bank, and the insurance companies and the medical people, they all knew that, and they wanted Alice to pay for it because they were married. They would not cover him 100% on his medical because they had to pay outright cash too. So they got a divorce. She bought the house right next door to him. And they were still sleeping together. They were still having relationships. They were still going out to eat every week. Just because they lived in 2 different houses didn't mean shit. They were still having sex. The only reason they got a divorce was because of the medical purpose. But Vaughn Hilton makes it sound like that mommy and daddy was cheating on each other. No, it was not. Miss Alice loved her husband very much. He was jealous that his mommy loved me more than he loved him. He wants to know where his money went. Ask him how long's his mommy been supporting him. You know, son, I wish my mommy would have bought me a trailer to live in and let me live there rent free and feed my wife and feed my kids. I wish I would have had a mom like that. Because my mom made me pay rent if I lived in one of her houses. I had to pay my own bills. When I turned 16 years old and was able to work, I was to pay bills, even if I still lived in my mommy's house. Yeah. Good morning, handyman. Yep. So, hey, Hans, if it wasn't for Vaughn, I wouldn't be live videoing right now. I've been addicted to it. I've got attached to it. I love doing it, but I'm not a Vaughn Hilton. I don't do 8-hour shows. I don't get on here and do live streams while my wife's at the hospital having babies. If my kids need something, I shut you guys off and I go do what I got to do to help my family. My family is more important than anything else in this world. Honestly, guys, we think John J. Dubs and Vaughn broke up. They probably have. Honestly, I think John Wade, J. Dubs, was Vaughn's biggest troll. Hell, don't put me wrong. Me and my wife thought about getting a divorce. It's called screwing the government. You know, if me and my wife would both get a divorce right now from each other, we would bring almost $500 a piece in. Yep. Huns, I don't know. Really. Well, they don't live near each other. One's in Kentucky and one's in New York, but I don't know. Hope your weekend went good, handyman. I ain't seen you in a few days. I know you've been working a lot. Yeah, exactly. I've heard him say that myself, Huns. Calling him honey and darling. I got one of my flags last week, handyman. I don't know if you ended up seeing it or not. Of course, you know where that came from. Yep, Mr. Weather Guy sent me a Canadian flag, Canadian coffee, Canadian candy, a Canadian key ring, and a Canadian thing that you put around your neck. You can hang your keys and stuff on it. All of it says Canada. Oh, and a bunch of buttons. Yes, exactly. Yes, he is. He really did. And the coffee was good. We tried it. I wasn't gonna play. I wasn't gonna leave it sealed or throw it away or nothing. We opened it. We tried it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't no Folgers or Maxwell House, but it wasn't bad. So I will drink it. It ain't no McDaniel's coffee. Now I'm just waiting for Nate to send me the Australian flag. And hey, Hans, you just told me you're from Germany? That's what you said? Maybe you get used to me and I get used to you being on here. Maybe me and you could do something and maybe you could send me one of your flags. I gave it to somebody else and it was supposed to be relayed back to him, handyman. I save flags, Hans. That's why I'm saying. I like to save flags. And I'd love to have one from every country. And then after that, I might even work on the United States and get every flag for the United States because each state has their own flag. Yeah, I'm a collector. I'm a pat rat on flags. I like to collect some old things too. I like old coins. Certain things I kind of like to collect, things I like to have. I don't collect everything, but, you know, like Von Hilton, he claims he's collecting race cars, little Hot Wheels. Don't put me wrong. There are some Hot Wheels out there that are worth money. But that means you literally have to buy them in the box, sealed tight, and never open them. Okay, okay. And hey, Hans, that's where my dad served in the army at Germany. My dad did his whole 4 years over in Germany. Okay. A few people ain't too happy that I got a rebel flag flying behind me. But hey, this is my choice. I have the American flag. I have a Canadian flag. I have the marijuana flag or the 420 flag. I have the American rebel flag. I have a Donald Trump flag. I have the full blooded rebel flag. I have two full blooded regular American flags. Yes. Well, yeah, once you open them, they're not worth nothing. Exactly, handyman. People want to know if I believe in that rebel flag. Well, I believe the North and South did fight, and I kind of know it was about the S word. But people, I think that S word's being used the wrong way because I don't care what nationality, what color you were. 99% of every one of us were that big S when we opened this country up. Even the Indians were them big S's. Because the white man come over here with their big powerful guns and took over. The rich men came here from England or wherever they came from and they took over. They bought everything. To buy everything, you got to have money. To have everything and to work it the way you want it to, you have to put money out. You got to pay people. Them are the yes words right there. People working for 2 cents an hour. Me, I like the Rebel flag because of the Dukes of Hazzard. Great show. Damn good set of legs on Daisy. She could wrap them legs around me any day of the week. Yeah, Handy Man, I had to finally throw someone out of my show yesterday. Can't believe I've been broadcasting for 9 months and I finally got my first throw out. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I had to throw Billy the Kid out yesterday. Billy something, but I call him Billy the Kid. I think it was John Way or Von Hilton himself. Hi, weather guy. I was just talking about you, buddy. I was showing off that flag. Yes, exactly. A lot of different people coming in. Okay, so it wasn't neither one of them. Well, that's who I'm talking about. He was thrown out of my room yesterday. Then he started saying something about I couldn't walk, I couldn't do that. When I told him, hey, buddy, I'll make you a deal, Billy. I roll my butt up out of this bed and I go live and I'm walking. You're giving me $1 per foot. He shut his mouth. I didn't throw him out of my house. I threw him out of my chat room. I threw him off my YouTube station. Hey, hands. It'll take me a minute to get used to your name, Hans. Yeah, it was a troll running his mouth on me. And he's the first one I've thrown out of my show in 9 months. I've never thrown no one out of my shows, ever. And I've had a lot of people get real rude with me. But when he started talking about my mother, or not my mother, my wife, that's when he hit the borderline. You can talk about me all you want. You start talking about my wife, we have a problem. We start talking about my kids, we got a problem. I will say it clear as day, and I've said it from day one. My family are number one in my book. They come before anything and everything. I brought these kids into this world. I laid in bed and made these babies with this woman. I married this woman. We have 2 beautiful children, and we didn't feed them no spoiled bottles. We don't have a nasty, dirty house. Do I have a cluttered house? That I do. I got boxes everywhere, but it ain't garbage. I can put it online right now and start selling like crazy. Hell, I got a seal meal sitting in there, brand spanking new, still in the box, never been used. Original price $289. I think I gave $30 for it. How can I go wrong? Morning, Maggie. I mean, I was yard selling one day and I picked up a Dale Earnhardt Sr. and 8 other cars. Dale Earnhardt Sr. was still in the box, and so was 3 others. So there's 4 in the box and 5 of them out of the box. I think I gave him $20 for all of it. You know, I didn't go more than 3 blocks away and sold the Dale Earnhardt Sr. for $50. Did not go 3 blocks away and sold the Dale Earnhardt car in the box for $50. That I am. I gotta mute you a minute. All right. We'll see you in a minute, handyman. Can I get some more coffee? Did you eat? Or you're eating now?
Yeah, I'm eating now.
Okay, I was just wondering because it's 8:40. I was just checking to make sure you took your shot and ate.
I'm eating right now.
Okay. As y'all, some of you don't know, you wasn't here yesterday. Big Larry's in the doghouse. I am in the doghouse with the wife right now, people. Yeah, I know, David. What does what mean? That I'm in the doghouse? That means I did something wrong yesterday, Hans. I was a bad boy yesterday, or day before yesterday. My wife has me grounded. I used to be full beard. Yeah, she's back home. Maggie, I'm surprised you ain't said something about that already. And I'm not talking about Miss April. I'm talking about my face. You can see it all now. I had a big old beard the other day, Hans. My face was full of hair. My beard was probably, I don't know, foot long. And I was cleaning my face off the other day, and she was talking to me, and I wasn't really paying attention, and I got too much in my beard. So I just cut it all off. Figured, hey, it'll grow back. I didn't want to play Santa Claus this year, anyways. But I'd like to have a long beard. I think them are pretty cool. You know, I don't know if any of y'all know, or Hans, if you have ever heard of them, but ZZ Top. Oh, okay, Maggie. Yeah, he only has handlebars, he calls them. I want my beards like theirs. Hell, that one guy, I think his beard almost drugged the ground. Yeah, exactly. She's got legs and knows how to use them. Always like that sharp dressed man. My old man has more hair on his chin than his head. I understand, Maggie. Yeah, he said to hold on to David, and I thought that was pretty weird. So she takes both hands and holds one on with one hand and one with the other. Hell, he must be messing with little girls. Because my wife grabs one hand and grabs the whole damn beard and puts her hand up in the air like she's riding a fucking Bronco Billy. You know, you ever seen them rodeos where them cowboys are riding them big old fucking cows and they're putting their hands up and got their hands strapped to something else? My wife's strapping to the beard and she's a riding. He's definitely going to be single until he dies. There's no doubt about that. There ain't no way he can get another woman unless she's got brains like Andrea. All scraveled up, don't know what she's doing. A little 18, 19, 20-year-old girl trying to get from up under her mommy and daddy's house. And the same results will come out again. She will move there. See, Vaughn lied to her, and she will be gone. If I tell a woman I got a horse farm, come and visit me, I better have at least one horse on that property when she gets there. Yeah, exactly. Hines, I don't really know. I didn't grow up with him. He grew up in a different city than I did. But he's only been with four girls, five girls, as far as I know. And Hans, I went through five girls in 1 week. They used to say I'm a smooth talker, though, so. So his name's always been stuck there, Stinky. He's scared of the bathtub. Hell, he's been wearing the same pants for 3 years. The exact same pants. Just look at the belt loop in the back. You can tell. Morning, Toby. Like I said, he grew up in Hamilton, Ohio. I grew up in Toledo, Ohio. That's probably about a 4.5 hour drive distance. He don't take a bath. Hans, he's afraid of water. He's scared of water and he's scared of the dark.
He's scared of women.
And he's scared of women. He ain't scared of little girls, but he's scared of women. Exactly. Yeah, I know, Steven. Exactly. Good possibility, Maggie. I ain't got no Steven in here. Personally, I don't care what account people come in on. That's all up to them. We appreciate you, Hans. Welcome to the Big Larry. I do Monday through Friday. You're welcome to come in at any time, buddy. Come in, have a laugh. We sit and talk. Most of my channels are open channels. We talk about anything and everything, from putting food together and restaurants and everything. I just like to get on here and meet new friends. I like having friends. You can never have enough friends. Physical therapy twice today, noon and 3 o'clock. Yep, you have a day, handyman. Yeah, exactly. He can read Shakespeare, but he can't do math. Fuck Shakespeare. Teach me the math. Yes, Steven, she does. Yes, and I will do weekends if there's special events or something going on. Yeah, Toby, you're right. I have been doing a lot of weekends too lately. I get bored, people. I can get out of this bed, go in there and sit down on my wife's bed, or I can go sit out on the front porch, or I can go in there and start cooking a little bit, and then I have to sit down. So the wife has to finish. So sometimes I do like Shanny does, grab a chair and sit at the stove to cook.
I heard her crying, so
She might be having another one. You don't know. I mean, she had any more since earlier.
no.
So right now there's just one dead and two alive.
Mhm.
She's got 3.
Mhm.
Okay. Finish eating.
I'm done eating.
Okay.
And
Had to give up soda. Me too. Well, I ain't gave it up completely, Stevens. I am working with Sprite. Hello. I'm speaking. Hold on a minute. Let me mute my YouTube station for No, we're not talking about the puppies. My wife's cat is having kittens right now. Her came back yesterday. She walked through the yard again. She's making it a routine. I wish I could catch her on camera. I'm going to show you guys my outside. Before it gets too hot out. That's where she's coming up at, right over there. Like almost right behind the vehicle there. For a minute there, I thought I seen her coming. It was just a bird. Never tell around here. The wife said she seen a turkey in the yard yesterday last night out there by Arnold's room. Oh yeah, he's killed out quite at least 3 or 4 litters. Yeah, right now the first one was born dead and the other 2 are still alive, so she's still in there having them, so I don't know if they just spit them out real quickly or they come out like every half hour. No, Maggie, my wife's cat is having kittens right now. She gave birth about 5:45 this morning to the first one. And she just delivered number 3 just now. Yes, exactly. Cup number 2. Nothing like a hot cup of coffee. Yeah, I know we will, Maggie. I just hope I can find good homes and the wife don't try to keep them all. Because the wife's like that. Hello? Yeah. Okay. Okay. The appointment. June 22nd. Okay. Go. London. Mountain View Drive. Okay. Okay, the only thing that looks bad to me is the 1:30 in the afternoon. Besides that, it's all good. Right, right. Because, like I told my doctor, it seems like in the middle of the day, like noon, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, when that sun's up hot, I get real lightheaded and dizzy. And so I've been trying to do, well, yeah, I'm on 9 different medicines. So they're saying some of the medicines is reacting different with the sun on me. So I try to do things early morning or late afternoons. 878 80. Repeat that again. 80. Okay. I thought that's what you said, but I didn't want to say it because I'm live again. So, all right. Thank you. All right. You too. Bye bye. Okay, people. Sorry. Another doctor's appointment. Gonna go see a new doctor. Nose, ears, nose, and throat, he said. Man, I would love for that deer to walk up here right now. And she's been coming out early morning, late evenings. This is about the time she was walking through the other day. And she shocked the shit out of me. My wife's like, honey, you got your window open? I was like, yeah. She goes, look what's coming up the driveway. And I can only see so far up the driveway, so I got a mirror sitting here where I can look in my mirror and see what's all the way up my driveway. Here she was walking right up our driveway. Then once she got up there towards in the yard area, she got off the driveway, walked through the green grass, took a bite or two of grass, walked a little more, went behind my vehicle, and then went down in the woods right there. And yesterday, last night, probably 6:30 last night, she literally was coming right back up that way. Long as I don't spook them and you don't make no sounds and you just let them do what they want, they'll keep doing that. She'll follow that trail all the time until something spooks her. It ain't the big old 8-point buck the neighbor said he's seen. That's just a little doe. She looks like she might be last year's yearing. Could be this year's yearing, but lost its spots already. Yeah, especially down here in the wooded area, Maggie. Everybody likes to have cats. They keep the rodents away. They chase the mice. They chase the rats. They chase the snakes. That's the reason we originally got 2 cats. I got one that was almost a full grown adult, and I got one that was still a kitten who would grow up to get used to us. Well, the almost full blooded cat got knocked up and she's now having her babies. Our other cat, she is almost fully grown now. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on her because there's a couple of tomcats around here that's starting to try to follow her. Well, hello, Monday's pills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're all there. Hold on a second, people. Oh, yeah, there's people that take them kittens. We're not going to have no problems getting rid of them at all. The only problem is I got to get them out of Mama's hands. My wife will want to keep them all. I know my wife. I've been with her 21 years, so I know her very well. She's going to fall in love with all of them. She's just like a mountain mama. Mountain mama falls in love with all animals. Her husband got a pig for slaughtering it for, the winter times. They're getting ready to slaughter it. Oh, no slaughtering there. So they now have a male and a female pig, and they have already had a litter of babies already. So I think my cousin's planning on growing the babies and using them for dinners and just keeping mommy and daddy to keep producing the babies. Yes, I know. She asked me if we were interested in one. I told her I didn't know yet. I had to wait and see what my money's like and, what my freezer is going to be like. Because that's what if I'm buying a pig, it's being slaughtered and sent straight to the deep freezer. I'm not buying pets. I might get one of them pigs from her if they're the eatable kind. I don't know which kind she got because there are people out there that has single pets that are pigs. But I don't want no pet pig. I want a fat hog that I can slaughter and turn him into breakfast. Or dinner. I don't care. I like bacon. I like sausage. I love pork chops. Ham is okay. Ham seems like kind of salty, and I'm supposed to stay away from the salt. We get a lamb every spring from a local farm. That's cool, Maggie. Our world has completely changed. There you don't see many farmers out there. You don't see many people like Maggie there and her husband where they're buying, stuff and raising their own meats. You guys know 80 years ago, they raised all their own meats. My grandfather raised all his food. All that food that Aunt Alice ate when she was a little girl, her father grew it in the yard or raised it out there in the hog pens and in the garage, the sheds. Yes, exactly. The morning wake and bake. Yeah, it's like my youngest son. He's very picky on stuff that he eats. I still ain't got him to eat hamburger yet. He's still not eating pork yet. When I say pork, I'm talking pork chops. He likes sausage patties, but he ain't too hot on bacon. I think his favorite food would be pizza bites, corn dogs, pizza itself. Lately, we have got him to try a few new things, so that's pretty good. Yeah, bacon is life, exactly. I like it when it's meaty bacon. I don't like it when it's all that fat bacon. It's got to have some meat on it. Hell, I can make a pack of bacon right now. My son Junior there, he'd eat the whole pack if you let him. He won't get none of the eggs. He won't get none of the potatoes. He won't get biscuits and gravy. He goes all bacon. And I always tell him, hey, save some for someone else, boy. When we're all done, if there's anything left in the bowl, you're welcome to it. But make sure me and mom get some too. I got a little bit of wax in that ear this morning. Yeah, my perfect breakfast would be fried potatoes with onions, maybe two biscuits with some gravy, couple sausage patties, couple over easy eggs laying on top of my potatoes. Later, Maggie, have fun. Enjoy your son. Yeah, I'm about ready to get off here myself, people. I know I got 14 viewers. I'm doing pretty good. Been on here an hour and 35 minutes. I'm going to finish this cup of coffee and get up and try to find something to do. Could go out there and mess with the kittens, but I don't want to do that. I want her to just keep having them. Wait until the end of the day and we'll see exactly how many she had. We'll take a full count of them. We'll have to pull the dead one out of there and go bury it somewhere. I'm not like Von Hilton. I won't bury it in my garbage can. Got about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I got a physical therapist here, so my ear test must not have come out too good if he's got me going to see an ear, throat, nose doctor. I have been having a lot of earaches lately, so he said the brain was fine. The test on the brain came out perfect. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, because there ain't nothing up there. It's all been smoked out. I got more than Vaughn. Thank you, Cartel. I appreciate it. That I gotta agree. Yep, exactly, Cartel. Who knows? She might only have 3 kittens. I don't know. It's an awful small litter compared to what I'm used to having. Usually, most cats I've known's had 5, 6, 7 of them. Still doing good on viewers. We're up to 17. Well, people, I think Big Larry's going to call it a day. We got 16 viewers, but it's been an hour and 42 minutes. There are a few things I can get up and do. You know, it ain't going to take me long, but it gives me something to do. You know, I just hope my wife's cat don't attack me. So, Big Larry's going to call it a day, people. Hopefully, see y'all tomorrow. Just my old ugly face going to be here tomorrow. So, maybe we can find something to talk about. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a cooking show in the morning. Who knows? It's Tuesday. It'll be breakfast time. So, there ain't nothing to cooking pancakes and eggs. Who knows? I don't know what I'm going to do. I like getting on here. I like having friends. And that's why I do this, people. I don't get on here to troll nobody. I don't get on here to talk shit about nobody unless you're talking shit about me. I love having friends across the whole United States and honestly, across the world. Appreciate y'all being here. Big peace out from the Big Larry. You guys have a good day. Stay cool. Don't get too hot. Enjoy the beautiful weather we're having today. If you're having it, some of you might be getting rain, but we are calling for beautiful weather almost to the 90 today. Right now, we are sitting at 69. Y'all have a good day. Peace out.